Stonehearts. Written exclusively for Romance Audiobooks - Love. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved. Ferinda never asked to inherit her father's enemies, but when Alpha Erik Sandstone takes her prisoner, she becomes the price for sins she didn't commit. Trapped in a crumbling stronghold with a man whose pain runs as deep as his hatred, she discovers that survival means more than staying alive. It means breaking through walls built by grief and rage. 2 broken souls, 1 impossible winter, and a love neither of them saw coming. Sometimes the only way forward is together. Chapter 1. The iron bites into my wrists. I don't flinch, won't give them that. The auction platform reeks of sweat and coin. Bodies press close, alphas, betas, merchants looking for profit in flesh. Their eyes crawl over me like insects. I stand straighter. Let them look. One of the brute guards pushes me forward. I catch myself before I fall, much to the amusement of the crowd. Rare Omega. The auctioneer calls out a laugh, still in his voice. Ferinda Mossbrook, daughter of the fallen alpha of the Burnwood Pack, royal blood. Royal. That word is not for someone like me. Not anymore. 3 weeks ago, I wore silk, walked marble halls. My father ruled with absolute authority, and I was untouchable. Now the silk is gone. The halls are rubble, and I'm merchandise. A beta near the front whispers to his companion. Her father burned half the northern territories, killed hundreds a decade ago. Fitting she pays for it, the companion sneers. I lock my jaw. My father made choices. I made none. But here I stand, paying his debts in chains. The bidding starts low. An insult aimed at my father, no doubt. An alpha with soft hands raises first. Probably wants a pretty ornament for his collection. Another counters. Young, handsome with cruel eyes. He'd use me to breed strong pups, then discard me. I breathe through my nose. Count the windows where people lean out, watching. Anything to keep the rage buried deep where it can't show. Then the murmurs start. Is that him? The Sandstone Alpha? Aye, that's him, Erik Sandstone. Half demon, some say, with how he fights. What's he doing here? His pack barely has land to stand on. Half starved, I heard. Winter's coming and their stores are low. His lot are warriors, not farmers. Should be. Not much to hunt up north. I follow their stares. He stands at the back. Doesn't push forward like the others. Tall, broader than most. Dark hair pulled back, revealing a face that's seen too many battles. A scar runs across his neck. His clothes are worn but clean, practical. A warrior's build, not a politician's. And his eyes, cold, empty, fixed on me like I'm already dead. My breath catches. I know those eyes. Not him specifically, but the look. I've seen it in men who've lost everything. The handsome alpha from earlier steps forward. I recognize him now. He's Alpha Corwin. His eyes didn't lie. He is as cruel as they come. 500! Corwin shouts. Gasps ripple through the crowd. The auctioneer grins. 500 from Alpha Corwin of the Split Rock. 1,000. The voice cuts through the chatter. Everyone turns. The scarred alpha hasn't moved, hasn't even raised his hand. He just spoke, and the world stopped. Corwin's face twists. You shouldn't spend that amount of coin, Sandstone. The scarred alpha doesn't respond, doesn't blink. Corwin steps closer to the platform, his snarl vicious now. 1,500. 2,000. Still no emotion. Corwin's jaw works. His hands flex. For a moment, I think he might challenge Sandstone. Right here. Right now. They face each other down. The tension pulls tight. Corwin looks away first. A collective breath releases. I've heard his house motto, "We never lose." Seems Corwin just did. He storms off in a show of swirling cape, shoving through the crowd. The auctioneer clears his throat. Going once, twice. No one else bids. No one dares. Sold to Alpha Erik Sandstone of the Northern Territories. The chains are unlocked. Rough hands guide me down the platform steps. Erik Sandstone waits at the bottom. Up close, he's even more imposing. The scar looks worse, or better, depending on how you see violence. It's a mark of survival. I expect hatred, fire, something. But there's only calculation. Walk, he says. One word, that's all I get. I walk. He doesn't touch me, doesn't bind me again, just moves through the crowd, and I follow because what choice do I have? His warriors wait outside the square, 6 of them, lean and scarred like him. They don't speak, don't question, just fall into formation. We leave the city behind and head into the forest, bright with autumn leaves. The road is rough, cold. My bare feet ache, but I don't complain. Won't give him that either. After another hour passes, one of the warriors, older with kind eyes, glances back at me. Should we stop? Let her rest? No, Erik says. She has no shoes, Alpha. She has feet. The warrior falls silent. I lift my chin. I don't need rest. Erik doesn't acknowledge me. More silence. More walking. I can't stand it anymore. You bought me to kill me, I say. He doesn't stop walking. Doesn't turn. If I wanted you dead, he says, voice flat, I wouldn't have spent 2,000 coin. Then what do you want? Now he stops, turns. Those empty eyes meet mine, and for the first time, I see something flicker beneath the ice, something dark and patient and infinitely dangerous. What do I want? He steps closer. His scent hits me. Cedar, fresh rain and cold mountain air. Alpha, unmistakable. I want you to know what it feels like to lose everything. To watch your world burn while you stand helpless. I already know that feeling, I whisper. No. His voice drops. You know what it's like to fall from grace. I want you to understand what your father took from me, from my people. I'm not my father. You're his blood. That's enough. Then you're a fool. The words slip out before I can stop them. Spending your last coin on revenge while your pack starves. His jaw tightens. A tick appears. For a moment, I think he'll strike me. Instead, he laughs, once, sharp and bitter. You've got fire, he says. Good. You'll need it. He starts walking again, and I realize, standing on that frozen path, that I don't belong to a man who hates me. I belong to a man who hates me more than anything else in this world. We walk on. The sun hangs lower in the sky. It will be dusk soon. If I have to camp out in the rough with these men, I will. The path curves, and I see it. A clearing. Ancient stones arranged in a circle, and in the center, that shimmering tear in reality, a portal. My steps slow. I've heard of these. Expensive magic. Dangerous. People have been lost in the void between places, trapped forever in the space between. Erik keeps walking toward it. An old man stands beside the entrance. His blue robes are faded, patched in places, but embroidered with silver runes that catch the fading light. His face is weathered, creased with lines that speak of centuries rather than decades. But his eyes are sharp, greedy. They fix on Erik with unmistakable avarice. "Alpha Sandstone," the wizard says, his voice like gravel shifting. "Right on time." Erik reaches into his coat, pulls out a small pouch. The clink of coin is audible even from where I stand. The wizard's grin widens as he catches it. He doesn't count the contents, just weighs it in his palm, and his grin becomes something hungrier. Pleasure doing business. Erik's 6 men step forward. Warriors true, they don't hesitate. One by one they walk through the shimmering portal. Each disappears with a soft ripple, like stones dropped into still water. Then it's just us. Erik, me. The wizard watches with amused interest. Erik turns to me. Waits. I shake my head. My feet won't move. The wizard chuckles. Skittish, this one. Erik ignores him. His eyes stay locked on mine. He gestures to the portal. Through there. I'm not. You have 2 choices. He cuts me off. Walk through, or I drag you through. The wizard's chuckle becomes a full laugh. Oh, I do enjoy the spirited ones. My hands ball into fists. The portal pulses. Hungry. Erik steps forward. I flinch away, giving him my nastiest look, the one that used to make my mean nanny flee. I raise my chin and walk forward. The portal looms. My pulse races through my veins. Every instinct screams to run. I step through. Chapter 2. Even with the portal, we walk for most of the next day. I don't mind. I will never go through a portal again. My stomach still churns at the memory. That bone-deep cold, the sensation of being pulled apart and stitched back together wrong. Like my soul couldn't quite find its way back into my body. On the 2nd day, the older warrior gave me cloth to bind my feet, without Erik's permission. A small kindness in a world that's offered me none. Erik saw, said nothing, just kept walking. The hate runs deep in that one. And I'm under no illusion about what awaits me. We turn a long bend, and there it is. The stronghold rises from the mountain like a scar, stone and iron, no warmth in its bones. This is where I'll suffer, where I'll pay for sins that weren't mine. The gates groan open, wolves line the walls, hardened warriors with empty eyes, she-wolves clutching pups to their chests, older children staring with a mixture of fear and curiosity, all waiting to see what their alpha brought home. I keep my spine straight, meet their stares. A small pup sticks out his tongue through the gap where his front teeth should be. I return the gesture. His mother's lips twitch into a smile. The pup laughs. First warmth I've received in... I can't remember how long. I wish I could take it as a sign, a promise of better days ahead. But I'm not a fool. I know what's coming. Erik doesn't announce me, doesn't parade me through the courtyard like a trophy. He simply stops walking and leaves me standing there. A declaration without words. This is my prisoner. This is my revenge. Mara, he calls. An older woman steps forward. Gray hair, sharp eyes, hands that have seen work. Alpha. Get her cleaned. Fed. Give her furs. And her room? The East Tower. Mara nods, gestures for me to follow. I don't move. Erik turns, looks at me like I'm a disobedient pup. I can find it by myself, I say. Then walk. Where's the East Tower? His mouth almost twitches. Mara will show you. Why can't I find it myself? I lift a bandaged foot. You expect me to run away on these? One of the warriors coughs, might be hiding a laugh. Erik's eyes narrow. You want to find it alone? Fine. Get lost. Freeze. I don't care. You spent 2,000 coin, I laugh. You care. I spent 2,000 coin on revenge. Not on you. The words should sting. They don't. I've heard worse. If it is all the same to you, I'll find it myself, I say. I need space. Silence. The ordeal of the auction, the wizard's leering, Erik's cold stare, the warrior's watchful eyes, all of it has left me raw. Back home, I spent my days in the gardens, among the climbing roses and winter herbs. The greenhouse was my sanctuary, where the only voices were the wind through leaves and my own thoughts, where I could breathe without feeling observed. Here, every moment has been watched, scrutinized. I need to find a corner, a room, somewhere I can simply be without all these eyes on me. I turn, pick a direction, start walking. Wrong way, Erik calls. I stop, turn around, pick another direction. Still wrong. Heat crawls up my neck. I face him. Which way then? He points left. I walk left. Behind me, I hear Mara mutter. She's got spirit. She's got a death wish, Erik replies. The room is small, cold, but clean. A bed with furs, a basin of water, a window that overlooks the northern valley, barren and full of boulders. This is his land. Harsh, barely livable, and he spent his last coin on me instead of fixing it. Fool. Mara brings food, bread, dried meat, weak ale. I eat slowly, savor it, don't know when the next meal will come. He's not what you think, Mara says. I swallow. What do I think? That he's cruel, that he'll hurt you. He told me himself he wants revenge. Aye, he does. She sits on the edge of the bed. But Erik Sandstone doesn't hurt the weak. Never has. I'm not weak, she smiles. No? I don't think you are. Then what am I? A problem he doesn't know how to solve. She leaves with my empty tray before I can ask what that means. Morning comes fast. A knock wakes me. One of the warriors, the young one from the road. Alpha wants you in the hall. Tell him I'm sleeping. He said you'd say that. Said to tell you if you're not down in 10 breaths, he'll come get you himself. I throw off the furs. Fine. The hall is massive. Stone floors, high ceilings, a fire pit in the center. Wolves gather around it, eating, talking, sharpening weapons. Erik stands near the flames, sees me, nods toward a bench. I sit. He doesn't. You're not a prisoner, he says, loud enough for everyone to hear. The hall quiets. You're not free either, he continues. You're here because I bought you. Because your bloodline owes mine a debt that can't be paid in coin. My hands curl into fists. But, he says, and his eyes meet mine, I treat you better than your father did his captives. I don't chain what I own. You don't own me. Silence falls in the hall, snuffed out like a candle. Erik steps closer. I have a receipt that says otherwise. A piece of paper doesn't make me yours. No, but it gives me the right to decide what happens to you. I stand, close. I can see the flecks of gray in his eyes, the way his scar pulls when his jaw tightens. Then decide, I say. Kill me. Sell me. Do whatever satisfies your precious revenge, but don't pretend I'm anything other than a tool for it. His nostrils flare, scenting me, reading me. You want to know what I've decided? His voice drops, dangerous. While you are here, you will earn your keep like everyone else. And when the time comes, I'll use you to secure an alliance that benefits my pack. An alliance? You're still an Omega, royal blood. Some Alpha will pay well for that. I laugh. Can't help it. So I'm merchandise again, just a different market. You're a resource. I snap back. I'm a person. People are resources. He turns away, dismisses me like I'm nothing. I grab his arm. Big mistake. He spins, fast. His hand catches my wrist, not hard but firm. The contact burns. His scent overwhelms me. Alpha, strong, devastating. For a breath, we just stand there. He lets go, steps back in a fluid movement that belies his size. Don't touch me, he says. Don't talk about me like I'm cattle. You're not cattle, he sneers. You're worse. I reel, but don't let it show. I didn't kill your family. But your father did. And I've told you, I'm not my father. You are part of him, he says, voice heated. The same arrogance. I see no difference. The hall is silent. Everyone watching, waiting. Erik's breathing hard. So am I. Your father killed mine, he says, quieter now. Deadly. Killed my sister. Burned my home. I was 16, away training. Came back to ash and bodies. Do you know what that does to a wolf? My throat tightens. I know what it's like to lose everything. I whisper. No. You lost comfort. I lost family. I shake my head, trying to throw off his judgment. I lost my father, my home, my future. From what I heard, he thought very little of you. The words land like a blade between my ribs. Because he's right. Father was a distant figure, a name, a title. He was always away, fighting wars, forging alliances, building an empire. I saw him perhaps a dozen times in my life. Brief visits where he'd look at me like I was a disappointing investment. Mother died bringing me into this world. All I had was a parade of nannies, some indifferent, some cruel. None stayed long. I raised myself in the gardens because no one else wanted the job. So no, I didn't lose a father. I lost the idea of one. The fantasy I'd built in the empty spaces he left behind. I step back, nod. I understand now. He crosses his massive arms and sneers down at me. What do you understand? You'll never see me as anything but his daughter. Fine. Use me for your alliance, sell me, trade me. But know this, Erik Sandstone. I lean in, close enough he can feel my breath. Whatever you think you'll gain from my suffering, you won't get it, because I've already survived worse than you. I turn, walk away. Behind me, I hear Mara whisper, Told you. Spirit. And Erik, so quiet I almost miss it. She's going to be trouble. The afternoon sun does little to warm the stone courtyard. I need air, space, anything but these suffocating walls. The main gate stands open. No one stops me as I walk through. The land beyond is harsh. Rocky soil, sparse grass. But there's a section, small, pathetic really, where someone's tried to grow crops. The plants struggle, thin, weak, dying. I know that struggle. At the palace, I kept gardens. My father called it beneath me, but I didn't care. Something about coaxing life from dirt appealed to me, made me feel useful. 3 wolves work the field. Young, uncertain. They're doing it wrong. I walk over. They stop, stare. You're planting too deep, I say, and the soil's depleted. You need compost, ash from the fires, kitchen scraps. One of them, a girl with mud on her face, frowns. Who are you to? Someone who knows how to make things grow? The other two exchange glances. The rows are too close together, I continue. They'll choke each other out. Space them wider and turn the soil twice before you plant. Gets air into it. Silence. Then the girl shrugs. Show us. I kneel, take a handful of dirt. It crumbles, dry, lifeless. I work it between my fingers, explaining as I go, how to enrich it, how to read what the earth needs. When I look up, they're watching, listening. Try it, I say. They do. I stand, brush off my hands, keep walking. The training grounds sprawl beyond the fields, dirt packed hard from years of boots and blood. Warriors spar in pairs, grappling, striking, testing each other. And there, in the center, Erik. He's stripped to the waist. Sweat gleams on his skin. Every muscle defined, moving with a grace that shouldn't be possible for someone his size. He blocks, counters, brings his opponent down hard, somehow beautiful in its brutality. My mouth goes dry. He's a weapon, honed, deadly, and something about watching him move does things to me I don't want to examine. His opponent taps out. Erik helps him up, says something I can't hear. The warrior laughs. Then Erik's eyes find mine, across the distance, through the crowd. He doesn't smile, doesn't acknowledge me, just holds my gaze for 3 heartbeats. Then he turns away. I force myself to keep walking. The forest edge calls to me, quieter, cooler. That's when I hear it, crying, soft, muffled, coming from the trees. I follow the sound. A pup sits against a trunk, small, maybe 6, blood on his knee, tears on his face. He sees me, tries to stop crying. He fails. Hey, I say softly. Kneel beside him. What happened? I fell. His voice shakes. The others were running. I couldn't keep up. Where are they now? They left me. Said I'm too slow, too weak. My chest tightens. I pull a piece of cloth from my pocket, dampen it with water from my flask, clean his knee gently. You're not weak, I say. Yes, I am. Everyone says so. I lean forward and kiss his knee to make it better. Everyone's wrong. He looks at me, big eyes, uncertain. You know what makes a wolf strong? I ask. He shakes his head. Getting back up. Every time. No matter how many times you fall. I tie the cloth around his knee. Those other pups? They'll grow up fast, strong, but they won't know what it means to fight for every step. You will. That makes you dangerous. Really? Really. A smile cracks through the tears. Now go find them, I say. Show them you're still standing. He nods. Runs off. I watch him go. Feel eyes on me. Turn. Erik stands at the forest edge, 20 paces away. Still shirtless. Still watching. How long has he been there? You were about to help him, I say. Yes, but you didn't. You handled it. We stand in the fading light, neither moving. He'll remember that, Erik says. What you did, it was nothing. No, it wasn't. Something warm sizzles between us. He turns, walks back toward the keep, and I'm left standing alone, wondering what just happened. That night, I lie in my furs and stare at the ceiling. My wrist still burns where he touched me. I hate that it does. Hate that part of me wanted him to hold on longer. He's my enemy, my captor, the man who wants to use me for revenge. But when he looked at me in that hall, when his hand wrapped around my wrist, I felt something. And I think he did too. Chapter 3. On the third morning, the same young warrior who seems to draw the short straw every time finds me. Alpha wants you. My heart stutters. Stupid thing. He's in his study, the warrior says. Top of the main tower. Tell him I'm busy. Doing what? I look around my bare room. Thinking. The warrior grins. He said you'd say something like that. Said to remind you that defiance is only interesting the first few times. And after that, it's just tedious. I grab my cloak, thin, borrowed, but mine until he sells me. Fine. Lead the way. His study is small for a man so large. Books line the walls, maps cover the table. A fire burns low in the hearth. He fills the space with his size, his presence, that mouth-watering scent. Erik stands at the window, back to me. He doesn't turn when I enter. Close the door, he says. I leave it open. He turns, looks at the door, at me. His jaw works. You enjoy making everything difficult. You enjoy giving orders that don't matter. That door matters. What I'm about to tell you is pack business. I'm not pack. No, you're a complication. He crosses to the door, closes it himself. The sound echoes in the small space. Sit. I'll stand. Sit. The command vibrates through the room. Alpha voice. Meant to compel. I sit. Not because he commanded it. Because my legs ache from walking these stone floors for 3 days. His mouth tightens. I've received 3 offers for you, he says. My stomach drops. Already? Word travels fast. Royal Omega in the Northern Territories. Alphas are circling. Like vultures? Like businessmen. He moves to pick up a letter from his desk. Alpha Corwin of Split Rock offers 200 acres of farmland and a trade agreement. The handsome Alpha from the auction. The one who never loses. He's persistent, I say. Erik nods, tone flat. He's dangerous. Rich. Powerful. Used to getting what he wants. And you're considering it. Erik's eyes meet mine. They are harder than the diamonds I used to own. I'm considering all of them. Something twists in my chest. Anger? Yes, but something else too. Who else? I ask. Alpha Dane of the Crosswater Pack, older, established, offers livestock and safe passage through his territory. How romantic. Romance isn't the goal. Then what is? Survival. He drops the letter, picks up another. Alpha Garrett of Stonemark, youngest son, ambitious, offers coin and soldiers. Soldiers for what? Defense, territory expansion, war. He sets the letter down, studies me. You're valuable, Ferinda, more than you realize. Hearing my name from his mouth does something to me, makes this real in a way it hasn't been. I stand, walk to the window, look out at his barren land. When do you decide? when I'm ready. And what do I get? A say in which Alpha claims me? Silence. I turn. He's watching me with that unreadable expression. You want a say? He asks. I want freedom. That's not an option. Then I want to prove I'm more than a transaction. His eyebrow raises. How? Give me a choice. Let me stay here and prove I have value beyond my bloodline and my designation. He laughs as if I've made a joke. What kind of value? I don't know yet. But you haven't even tried to see if I'm worth keeping. Keeping. He says the word like it's foreign. You think I'd keep you? I think you're afraid to. His eyes flash. I'm not afraid of anything. You're afraid of what I represent. Of seeing me as something other than your enemy's daughter. He moves fast, crosses the room in 3 strides, stops inches from me. You want to prove your value? His voice is rough, raspy, sliding over my skin like fine wool. I'll put you to work, soon. But understand this, I'm not keeping you. When the right offer comes, you're gone. What if I refuse to go? You don't have that power. I have more power than you think. We're too close again, just like in the hall. His scent coils around me. Smoke, spice, something wild underneath. My wolf perks up, whines, wants. I shove her down. His gaze dips to my mouth. Just a flick, then back up, like he didn't do it, like I didn't feel it. You have nothing but what I give you, he says, voice low, almost gentle now, as his fingers brush a lock of hair behind my ear. The touch lights a fuse under my skin. Then he steps back. Too far. His heat vanishes, and I'm cold all over. Leave me, he says. I do, shutting the door softly behind me. I'm halfway down the tower stairs when I hear footsteps. Not Erik. Someone lighter, faster. A girl appears, maybe 14. Dark hair, bright eyes, wolf-quick movements. You're the Omega, she says. I have a name. I know. Ferinda. Everyone's talking about you. I'm sure they are. She falls in step beside me. I'm Laura. My father gave you the binding for your feet, and my brother is the unlucky one who keeps bringing you messages. The unlucky one. She laughs. That's him. He says you're brave. He says that? Well, he said you're reckless and probably stupid, but I think that's the same thing. I almost smile. What do you want, Laura? To warn you. We reach the bottom of the stairs. She pulls me aside, her voice dropping low. The pack's divided about you. Some think the Alpha's smart, using you for alliances. Others think he's weak, wasting resources on revenge. And what do you think? I think he's scared. Of what? Of you. She glances back up the stairs. I saw him yesterday, at the forest edge. You were helping that pup who fell, the one the others left behind. I remember. The small boy with the bloodied knee. Laura grins. His face. I've never seen him look like that. Who? I ask, ignoring the way my pulse skitters. She stomps her foot, hands on her narrow hips. Alpha Erik. Silly. He looked confused, like you broke something in his head. The words settle into my chest to marinate. He still sees me as the enemy, I say. Maybe, but enemies don't usually make him look twice. She leans closer, her voice barely a whisper. I've seen the way he watches you when you're not looking, like he's tracing a map to a place he doesn't want to reach. Before I can respond, a shrill voice from the kitchen calls, "Laura? Where are you, girl?" With a grin, she disappears down the corridor like smoke. I stand alone, thinking about Erik's face when he held my wrist, about the way his eyes dropped to my mouth in his study just now, about the fact that he's planning to trade me away, and about the small, foolish part of me that hopes he won't. Chapter 4. A week passes before Erik summons me again. 7 days of finding my own rhythm in this place. 7 days of making myself useful in ways he doesn't see. The garden thrives now. Those 3 young wolves who doubted me now seek me out each morning. The seedlings push through enriched soil, green and strong where there was only brown before. The pups have structure now, too. With busy parents, they were mostly left alone. I paired each younger one with an older mentor, watched the strong learn to guide instead of mock, watched the weak learn to trust instead of hide. No one asked me to do it. I just did. In the kitchens, the staff no longer waste half their stores to rot. I showed them preservation, honey for fruits, salt and fat for meat, proper ventilation in the underground larders. Simple things. Palace knowledge put to use. Mara noticed. Said nothing. But she watches me differently now. Erik. Well, he hasn't noticed at all. The summons comes. Before dawn. The same warrior. Laura's brother, James. They share identical smiles. He wants you in the training yard, he says. Now? It's still dark outside. Now. I'm still in my sleeping clothes, thin tunic, loose pants, borrowed, worn. Funny how I don't miss my fancy gowns. Tell him I need to dress. He said to come as you are. Of course he did. I follow James down. Out. Into the yard where the pack already gathers. Torches flicker brightly from the walls. Erik stands in the center, fully dressed, armed, alert. He sees me. His eyes travel down, then up. Something flickers in his expression. You've rested long enough, he announces, loud, for everyone. Time to earn your keep. Hey, I protest. I've been... Silence! He roars, cutting me off, steps closer. You want to prove your value? Fine. Show the pack what a royal Omega can do. My stomach drops. What do you want me to do? Fight, he says, as if it is the simplest thing in the realm. I'm not trained. Then learn. He gestures to a female warrior, tall, scarred, built like a stone wall. Kenna will spar with you. Kenna grins. It's not friendly. This is ridiculous, I say, trying for bravado. This is necessary. Erik's voice drops. Just for me. You think the pack will respect you because you're royal? Because you're a pampered Omega? They respect strength. Prove you have it. I'm no warrior. No. But you're not helpless either. Or are you? The challenge hangs between us. I look at Kenna, at the gathered pack, at Erik. Fine, I say. Kenna doesn't go easy on me. First strike comes fast. I dodge. Barely. Second strike catches my shoulder, spins me. The pack watches. Some laugh. I find my feet. Reset. Kenna lunges. I sidestep. Use her momentum against her. I learned from hiding in dark corners of the palace how to move, how to read body language. Not enough. She catches my arm. Twists. I go down hard. dirt in my mouth, pain shooting through my shoulder. "Get up," Erik says. No coddling, only command. I rise slowly, testing what if anything is broken. I'm whole. Barely. Kenna comes again. I block her. She's testing me now, seeing what I can take. I last longer. 3 exchanges. 4. Then she sweeps my legs. I fall harder than the first time. "Enough," someone calls. "No." My voice. Hoarse. Determined. Again. Kenna's eyebrows raise. She looks at Erik. He nods. We go again. By midday, I've fallen 17 times, but I've landed 3 hits. Small victories. Kenna calls a break. Hands me water. "You're tougher than you look," she says. I drink. Say nothing. Everything hurts. Rest time is over, Erik calls. I need to ask if I heard him correctly. "What? What did you say?" "You're not done," he replies calmly, a hint of smugness in his tone. "Chores next. Firewood. Haul water from the well. Then kitchen duty." He's punishing me. Testing how far he can push before I break. The firewood pile seems endless. My hands blister, bleed. I wrap them in cloth and keep going. The younger wolves from the Graden pass by. They offer help. I refuse. This is my test. Mine alone. By late afternoon, I am done with the wood. I head to the well. It is deep. Each bucket weighs more than the last. My shoulders scream. I ignore them. In the kitchen, I chop vegetables until my vision blurs. Stir pots until my arms shake. Mara tries to send me away. I refuse. Through it all, his eyes remain on me. Evening comes. Bedtime. Finally. Exhaustion has me wobbling towards the stairs. I lift a leg to mount the first riser. The world tilts sideways. Hands catch me before I hit the ground. Strong hands. Familiar scent. Erik. He lifts me too easily, like I weigh nothing. "Let go," I say. My voice sounds far away. "You'll fall." "I don't care." He sighs as if the world landed on his shoulders. I do. The words hang between us. Strange. Unexpected. He carries me to the wall, sets me down against it, kneels in front of me. "I'm taking you to your room," he says. "No!" I don't. "Let me, Ferinda." My name again. Soft this time. Almost gentle. His face is so close. I can see every line. His scar I want to trace with my fingertip. Hurt whoever hurt him. "Why?" I ask. "Why push me this hard?" "Because I needed to know." "Know what?" "I needed to know if you'd break." "I didn't. I won't." "No." His hand comes up, brushes hair from my face. The touch burns. "You won't." We stay like that. His hand against my cheek, my breath catching. The world shrinks to just this moment. His thumb traces my cheekbone, slow, deliberate. "Erik, you worked the garden," he says quietly. My breath stops. "I saw what you did. The pups, the kitchens, all of it." "Then why?" "Because the pack needed to see what I already knew." His eyes hold mine, intense, burning. "That you're stronger than any of them realized." My heart pounds so loud I'm sure he can hear it. "You're still going to trade me," I whisper. Something crosses his face. pain, regret, anger. Yes, I am. The words break whatever spell holds us. He pulls back, stands, offers his hand. I take it. Let him pull me up. We stand too close again, neither moving until he sweeps me up in his arms. His massive legs taking the stairs, 2, sometimes 3 at a time. All too soon, he lays me gently on the bed. Get some rest, he says. His voice is rough, strained. You've earned it. He walks away before I can respond. I watch him go, touch my cheek where his hand was. When I can no longer hear him, I close my eyes. Sleep claims me in an instant. Chapter 5. A month passes. The garden is unrecognizable now. Rows of vegetables push through dark soil, carrots, turnips, hardy greens that can survive the northern cold. The 3 wolves I taught now teach others. The food stores have doubled, preserved, protected. The kitchens smell of herbs and smoked meat instead of rot. The pups move in organized groups. Mentors guide the younger ones. No more crying alone at the forest edge. The pack notices. They nod when I pass. Some even smile. Erik notices too. I catch him watching from the training yard, from the tower window, from across the hall during meals. He doesn't praise me again, but he watches, and Moon, help me. I've started watching back. The work hasn't stopped. Every day I push myself, sparring with Kenna until my muscles tremble. Hauling water, chopping wood, helping in the kitchens. Not because he commands it anymore, because I want to see that look on his face. The one where his eyes linger, where something softens before he catches himself and looks away. Because I want him to notice me. Dangerous thought. Foolish thought. But true. Tonight, I can't sleep. My mind won't quiet. I think about the offers he mentioned, the alphas circling, waiting for Erik to choose. I think about leaving this place, being claimed by someone else. The thought makes my heart thud and my stomach pound. I throw off the furs, pace my small room. The walls close in. I need air, space, answers. Before I can think better of it, I'm out the door. The corridors are empty, dark. Everyone sleeps except the night watch. I move through shadows, past the hall, past the kitchens, toward the private wing. Erik's territory. He's away dealing with the rogues that the patrol spotted. I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't. But I need to understand him. Need to know what drives this wolf who hates me and watches me and holds me too long when I fall. The door to his wing is unlocked. Mistake number 1. I slip inside. His quarters are sparse, functional, a bed, a desk, weapons on the wall. But there's a smaller room beyond. Door half open, light from the moon spilling through. I move toward it. Inside, a shrine. Not religious, personal. A child's wooden sword, a girl's pink shawl, a portrait, charcoal sketch of a girl, maybe 10, with Erik's eyes and a bright smile. Tokens of mourning. My chest tightens. Her name was Bree. I spin, heart in my throat. Erik stands in the doorway, shirtless, hair loose, eyes dark and unreadable. Of course he's back already. I've seen him fight. Swift, brutal, efficient. Those rogues never stood a chance. I didn't mean... I start. Didn't mean to invade my private space. Didn't mean to touch things that aren't yours. I just wanted to understand. Understand what? You. The word comes out small. Honest. I wanted to understand the wolf behind the scar. He flinches, subtle, but I see it. "Get out," he says. "Erik, I'm out. Please, just tell me." "Tell you what?" His voice rises. "Tell you how I suffered, how I lost everyone I loved after your father destroyed the pack. Tell you how that winter I didn't want to go on, but fought every day through the grief and turmoil to make it to the other side." "I didn't know," I whisper. "Of course you didn't. You were safe in your palace, comfortable, fed and warmly clothed, while I shivered and starved." "I was a pup," I say, as if that could explain away his hate. "I was 16. He steps closer, dangerous, trembling with rage, old enough to know what loss feels like, old enough to swear revenge on every Blackwood who drew breath. Then end me." I meet his eyes. "If my life pays for their deaths, then take it. Stop dragging this out." "You think I haven't wanted to?" His voice cracks. "You think I don't see their faces every time I look at you? Then why keep me here? Why watch me? Why catch me when I fall?" "Because—" He stops, jaw working, fists clenched. "Because?" I press. "Because—" His eyes flash a warning sign. "Because you're not him." The words explode out of him. "You're not your father. Not his cruelty, not his greed. You're—" He turns away, voice tight. "You're trouble." I move closer, slowly, like approaching a wounded animal. "How did you get your scar?" I ask softly. He doesn't turn. "You want to hear that story?" "Yes." "Why?" "Because I want to know you. Not the Alpha. Not the enemy. You." He's quiet for a long moment. Then, "It was soon after. I had to fend for myself for the first time. Worked all day for a farmer, hauling grain, mending fences. He paid me with a meat pie. Small thing. Still warm." He touches the scar absently. "I was so hungry I could barely wait. Sat down by the road to eat it. I wait. Let the silence stretch. A man appeared with a gold coin. Challenged me for it." Erik's jaw tightens. "I was young. Stupid. Arrogance enough to think I could win. I fought him. Didn't know he was a demon until his eyes went black. Not until his blade." He gestures to his neck. It burned. Like fire and ice at once. The kind of pain that doesn't end. My chest constricts. I nearly died. Would have, if he hadn't gotten bored. He took the pie. Left me bleeding in the dirt. Farmer found me in the nick of time. Erik finally turns to face me. "Dark magic. That's why it won't heal." "You could have had it removed," I say carefully. "A witch could take it away." "Yes." Something fierce enters his eyes. "I chose to keep it." "Why?" "Because I was weak that day. Foolish." His voice drops. "I keep it to remember what happens when you're not strong enough. When you let your guard down. When you trust the wrong face." The words hang between us like vapor. I move closer, slowly, giving him time to stop me. He doesn't. I reach up, let my fingertips trace the jagged line that cuts across his neck, rough, raised skin that tells a story of survival. His breath catches. "You should keep it," I whisper. My finger follows the path from temple to jaw. "Not as a reminder of weakness." "Then what?" His voice is rough, strained. "As proof you survived." My hand lingers at his jaw. "That you're still here, still fighting, that some scars are worth bearing." His hand comes up, catches mine, holds it against his face. The air between us crackles, burns. Ferinda. My name sounds like a prayer. His other hand finds my waist, pulls me closer. Not gentle, not slow. Like he can't help himself. His eyes are molten, dark with something I shouldn't name. They drop to my mouth, linger there. My heart pounds so hard we both can hear it. You should hate me, I whisper. I'd understand if you did. I've tried. His thumb traces my cheekbone. The touch burns. By the moon, I've tried. His forehead drops to mine. Our breaths mingle. His hand tightens on my waist. But you make it impossible, he breathes. 1 heartbeat. 2. I think he'll kiss me. Think I'll let him. Then something in his expression breaks. He steps back, drops his hands. The loss is physical, aching. Go, he says. His voice is low, filled with sorrow. Please go. Before I do something we'll both regret. I should listen. Should run. But I can't move. Can't look away from the war in his eyes. Ferinda, my name again. Desperate now. Leave me. This time I listen. I walk past him, through his quarters, into the corridor. Behind me I hear something shatter. Glass meeting stone. Then a sound that might be a curse. Or might be my name. Chapter 6. 3 days after I invade his private wing, my body begins to betray me. It starts small. A warmth low in my belly. A restlessness I can't explain. Then my scent changes. I notice it first in the bath. Sweeter. Richer. Something primal underneath. Omega heat approaching. No, not here. Not now. I scrub harder. Use harsh soap. Wrap myself in layers. It doesn't help. Breakfast the next morning is torture. I keep my head down, eat quickly, try to leave. Ferinda. Mara's voice stops me. She moves closer, sniffs. Her eyes widen. How long? She asks quietly. I don't know. Days, maybe. Does the Alpha know? No, and he won't. Child, you can't hide this. The whole pack will... I'll handle it. I leave before she can argue, but I feel eyes following me, tracking, sensing. By midday, the warriors notice. I'm hauling water when 3 of them approach. Not threatening, but circling, instinct taking over. You should rest, one says. His voice is rougher than usual. I'm fine. Your scent is none of your concern. Kenna appears, puts herself between us. Back off. All of you. They hesitate, then leave. Kenna turns to me. You need to tell Erik. No. He'll smell it soon enough. Better he hears it from you. I said no. Stubborn fool. But she stays close, guards me while I finish. Erik finds me before sunset. I'm in the garden, alone, trying to focus on pulling weeds. My hands shake. My skin feels too hot. The warmth in my belly has spread. Lower, insistent, demanding. Ferinda. His voice makes it worse, makes the ache sharpen. I don't turn. I'm busy. Look at me. I said I'm... He moves fast, stands in front of me, forces me to meet his eyes. Then he goes completely still. His nostrils flare, pupils dilate. Every muscle tenses. You're in heat, he breathes. It's fine. I can handle. How long? A few days, Maybe less. He steps back, runs a hand through his hair, cursing. I'll stay in my room. Lock the door. No one has to. The entire pack can smell you. His voice is strained, rough. Every unmated male within a mile will know, will want. He cuts himself off, turns away. I'll be careful, I say. Careful won't matter. He faces me again. His eyes are wild, barely controlled. You don't understand what heat does, what it makes wolves do. I know what. No, you don't. He closes the distance between us. You're Omega, royal blood, extremely potent. Do you know what that scent does to an alpha? My breath catches. His eyes drop to my throat, to where my pulse hammers. It makes us want to claim, to mark, to take. His voice drops to a growl. And right now, every instinct I have is screaming at me to do exactly that. Heat floods through me. Not just from the approaching heat. From him. From the way he's looking at me. Then don't, I whisper. Don't give in. You think I haven't been fighting it? Every day you're here, I fight it. What do you mean? What are you fighting? This. He gestures between us. You. What I feel when you're near. What I want when I shouldn't want anything. My heart stops. Starts again. Too fast. What do you want? The question escapes before I can stop it. His jaw works. Fists clench. Things I have no right to. We stand in the failing light, the garden around us. You need to be isolated, he says finally. Locked somewhere safe. Like a prisoner. Like someone I'm trying to protect. From who? The pack? Or you? He flinches. Both. He moves me to a room in the highest tower. Small, secure, one window, one door with a heavy lock. Food and water will be brought 3 times a day, he says. Won't look at me. You'll stay here until the heat passes. And then you come out. He turns to leave. Erik. He stops. Doesn't turn. Thank you, I say, for protecting me. Don't thank me. His voice is raw. I'm not doing this for you. He leaves. The lock clicks behind him. I'm alone. The first night is manageable. Uncomfortable. Restless. But manageable. The second night, the heat truly begins. Fire in my veins. Aching. Needing. My wolf whines. Paces. Wants. Not just any alpha. Him. I press my face to the cold stone wall. Try to breathe through it. A knock at the door. Food, Mara calls. She slides a tray through the slot at the bottom. Doesn't open the door. Smart. I force myself to eat, drink, need strength. The door opens. Not Mara, Erik. He steps inside, closes the door behind him, locks it. What are you doing? My voice is hoarse. His words come out strained. I don't... No. He leans against the door, shoulders slumped, fighting a battle he wants to win as much as lose. I told myself to stay away. Told myself 100 times. I stay silent, hoping. His eyes look haunted, his face a mask of longing and pain. 2 halves at war. Your scent is everywhere, in the halls, in my room. I can't escape it. He closes his eyes. I can't escape you. I should tell him to leave, should protect us both. Instead, I say, then stop trying. His eyes snap open. Dark. Hungry. He crosses the room, stops just before touching me. We're so close I can feel his heat, his breath, every tremor running through him. "Tell me to leave," he says. I can't," I say softly. "Ferinda, I don't want you to leave." His control fractures. I see it happen. His hand comes up, cups my face, thumb traces my bottom lip. "This is wrong," he breathes. "I know. You're in heat. You don't know what you're saying." "I know exactly what I'm saying." His forehead drops to mine. Our breaths mingle. "I can't claim you," he whispers. "I won't. You deserve better than revenge." "What if I don't want better? What if I want you?" A sound escapes him, half growl, half groan. His thumb traces my lip again. Slowly, deliberately. I part my lips, taste his skin. He shudders. "We can't," he says, but his hand slides into my hair, tilts my head back. "Then don't." His lips hover over mine, a breath away. Less. My eyes close. He holds there, trembling, fighting. Then he pulls back, drops his hand, steps away like I burned him. "No," he says. "Not like this. Not when you're in heat. Not when you can't think clearly." "I am thinking clearly. You're not. And I won't take advantage of that." He moves to the door, unlocks it. "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come. Erik, please." He leaves. The lock clicks. I stand in the empty room, touch my lips where his breath was, and hate him a little for being honorable, for protecting me, for walking away when I wanted him to stay. Chapter 7. The heat breaks on the 4th day. I wake clear-headed, sore, exhausted, but finally, me again. Mara unlocks the door, brings fresh clothes, looks at me with something like pity. "He didn't sleep," she says. "The whole time you were in here. Just paced the halls like a caged animal." "I don't want to talk about him." "Then you're a fool." She sets down the clothes. "He's been offered." I said I don't want to talk about it. She leaves me alone. I dress slowly, braid my hair, try to remember who I was before this place, before him. Can't. The hall is full when I enter. The pack stops, stares, whispers. I keep my head high, walk to the table. Sit. I don't see Erik anywhere. Not that I was looking. Laura slides onto the bench beside me. "You look terrible." "Thank you. I meant it as a compliment, like you survived something." "I did." She studies me. He's in his study. "With a visitor." My stomach drops. "Who?" "Alpha Corwin. From the auction. The handsome one. Rich, powerful. The one who promised he never loses." "How long has he been here?" "Since dawn. Brought gifts, a whole caravan of them." I force myself to eat. Taste nothing. "You should go," Laura says quietly. "Hear what he's offering." "It doesn't matter what he's offering. I'm not cargo to be sold." "Tell that to Erik." My heart sinks. I last an hour before my resolve breaks. I need to know. Need to hear it from Erik's mouth that he's actually considering this. The study door is closed. Voices carry through. Finest farmland in the territory, Corwin is saying. 200 acres, river access, plus trade routes through 3 neighboring packs. Generous, Erik replies. His voice is flat. She's more than her designation. Corwin's voice is oily slick, and I hate it. That is why I'm prepared to offer more. Silence. Then, what else are you offering? Erik asks. Protection. Alliance. My pack's strength added to yours. And Corwin's voice drops. I'll forgive the debt. My breath stops. What debt? Erik's voice is sharp now. The one your father owed mine. Before the war. Before Blackwood burned everything. 3,000 in coin. I have the contracts. Those contracts died with my father. Legally, they transferred to you, as Alpha, as heir. Corwin sounds smug. Give me the girl, and I'll burn them. You'll owe nothing. Start fresh. I press my hand to the wall, steady myself. 3,000. The amount Erik spent on me, and more. This is freedom for him, true freedom. I need time, Erik says finally. Of course. But don't take too long. I won't. Then you understand. Waiting only drives up competition. Accept now, and we both win. I said I need time. Very well. Footsteps, moving toward the door. But Erik, don't let sentiment cloud your judgment. She's Blackwood blood, enemy blood. Using her to secure your pack's future isn't revenge, it's strategy. The door opens. I step back. Too late. Corwin sees me, smiles. Ah, the lady herself. He's polished, but cruel. Everything Erik isn't. Ferinda, he says. Bows slightly. You're looking well. Am I? Radiant, actually. Life in the Northern Territories agrees with you. My eyes flit to Erik, then back to Corwin. It does. His smile widens. I hope Erik has treated you fairly. If not, I promise that under my care, you'd want for nothing. I'm not a pet. No. You're far more valuable than that. He steps closer. You're a queen without a throne. I'm offering you one. In exchange for what? Your hand. Your bloodline. Your trust. He glances at Erik, who's appeared in the doorway, and freedom from this harsh place. I look past Corwin again, meet Erik's eyes. His expression is stone. He couldn't care less if I go. I'll consider your offer, Erik says to Corwin, not to me. Something inside me breaks. Don't bother, I say. I'll go. Erik's jaw tightens. Ferinda? You want to secure your pack's future? Fine. Marry me off. Collect your land and your forgiven debts and whatever else he's promising. I turn to Corwin. When do you want me? Corwin's eyebrows raise. Eager. I like that. I'm not eager. I'm practical. If I'm going to be traded like livestock, I might as well go to the highest bidder. That's not... Erik starts. Not what? I barely resist the urge to act like 14-year-old Laura and stomp my foot. Instead, I clench my hands and face him fully. He rejected me when I offered myself to him on a platter. I refuse to humiliate myself anymore. Not how you see it. Then tell me, Alpha. Tell me you're not considering his offer. Tell me I'm more than a strategic asset. His eyes hold mine, storm gray, conflicted. But he says nothing. The silence is answer enough. I thought so. I turn back to Corwin. Give him whatever time he needs to think. I'll be ready when he decides. I walk away before either of them can respond. Behind me, Corwin says something. Erik's reply is too quiet to hear. I don't care. I'm done waiting for him to choose me. I pack what little I own, borrowed clothes, a few trinkets Laura gave me. Nothing of value, because nothing here was ever really mine. Not the room, not the garden I grew, not the pack I helped. Certainly not him. A knock. Come in. Mara enters, sees my packed things. Sighs. Running won't solve this, she says. I'm not running. I'm leaving. There's a difference. Is there? I shove another shirt into my bag. He's going to accept Corwin's offer. We both know it. 3,000 in forgiven debt plus land. He'd be a fool not to. And if he's a fool, then we're all doomed anyway. Mara sits on the bed. He cares for you. He cares about his pack, as he should. He can do both, she reasons, but he won't. Not for me, not for Blackwood blood. Every time he looks at me, he sees the faces my father destroyed. He doesn't see... I stop, swallow hard. He doesn't see what exists between us. Have you told him how you feel? What would be the point? He's made his choice. Has he? Or is he waiting for you to fight for this? I laugh, bitter. I'm not fighting for someone who won't fight for me. Then you're both fools. She leaves. I finish packing, sit on the bed, look out the window at the garden, the training grounds, the life I built here in a single month, the life I'm about to lose, because Erik Sandstone is too damaged to choose me, and I'm too proud to beg. Night falls. I lie in bed, don't sleep, wait for a knock that doesn't come, wait for him to storm in, to tell me I'm not going anywhere, to fight for me the way I want him to fight. He doesn't come. Fine, I'll make the decision for him. I'm leaving tonight. Chapter 8. I leave at midnight. The guards are light this deep into pack territory. They watch for threats outside, not flight from within. I take nothing but what I can carry, move quiet, stay low. The forest swallows me whole. I don't have a plan. Don't know where I'm going. Just know I can't stay. Can't watch him hand me over like I mean nothing. The moon guides me north, away from the stronghold, away from him. My wolf whines, wants to turn back. I ignore her. Keep moving. I make it 10 miles before I realize I'm being followed. Not Erik. The footfalls are wrong. Too many. Too scattered. Rogues. My heart kicks into my throat. I move faster, off the path, through dense brush. They follow, laughing now, taunting. Omega, one calls. We can smell you. Running just makes it fun, another adds. I run anyway, break through into a clearing. 3 of them step out of the shadows, gaunt, haunted, eyes wild. Rogues without packs, without rules. The most dangerous kind. Well, well, the leader says. His smile shows too many teeth. What's a pretty thing like you doing alone in these woods? Passing through, I say. Keep my voice steady. I don't want trouble. Trouble found you anyway. They circle. Each rotation brings them closer. I look for escape. Trees too thick. Path blocked. My wolf surfaces. Small, but ready to fight. Kenna taught me a lot. Leave me alone, I say. Or what? The leader lunges. I dodge, pivot, drive my elbow into his throat. He staggers back, choking. Surprise flashes across his face. She's got bite. One of them laughs. The leader recovers. eyes narrowing. Lucky shot. He's quick. His claws catch my arm on the second strike, tear through fabric, through skin. Pain explodes. Blood flows hot. I manage to land a solid kick to his knee. He grunts, stumbles, but another comes from behind, grabs my hair, yanks me down. I hit the ground hard, taste dirt and copper. Not so proud now, are you? He leans close. You smell like that Sandstone bastard. His pet, are you? No, I gasp. Liar. He raises his hand, claws extended. They've realized I'm not the easy target they thought. That's why there's wariness in their eyes now, why they're holding me down instead of toying with me. A roar splits the night. Feet pound the dirt. The rogue flies backward, slams into a tree, doesn't get up. Erik stands in the clearing, shifted halfway, claws out, eyes glowing gold, fury incarnate. I suggest you run, he growls at the rogues. They hesitate. Big mistake. Erik moves, fast, brutal, takes down the second rogue in 2 strikes. The leader scrambles back. She's fair game. Unclaimed. We have rights. She's mine, the word echoes. Erik's on him. Claws at his throat. Please, the rogue chokes. We didn't know. You know now. Erik's voice is death. Tell every rogue, every wanderer, every wolf in these territories, she belongs to the Sandstone Pack. Touch her again and I'll burn your bones. He throws the rogue aside, watches him scramble away, disappear into the forest. Then Erik turns to me. His eyes find the blood on my arm, my torn clothes, the dirt on my face. Something in his expression shatters. Ferinda, I'm fine. You're bleeding. It's just a scratch. He crosses to me in 3 strides, drops to his knees. His hands hover over my arm, shaking. Just a scratch, he repeats. His voice cracks. You could have died. I didn't. You ran? He looks up, eyes bright, angry, terrified. Why did you run? You know why? Say it. Because you were going to give me away. The words explode out. Because I couldn't watch you hand me to Corwin like I meant nothing. Because staying hurt too much. So you left. In the middle of the night. Alone. Through rogue territory. Yes. You could have been killed. Worse than killed. I know. And you still went. Yes. Tears burn my eyes. Because anything was better than watching you throw me away. Throw us away. He stares at me, breathing hard. Then he pulls me against him, careful of my arm, but firm. There is no us, he says into my hair. There can't be. I know. You're Blackwood. I'm Sandstone. It's impossible. I know. But Moon, help me. His arms tighten. I can't let you go. My breath stops. He stands, scoops me up. I don't bother to protest. Not this time. Never again. Yes, my Alpha, I tease. He smiles. My heart stops. He carries me. I press my face to his chest. Breathe him in. Feel his heartbeat. Fast. Scared. All for me. The journey back is silent. He doesn't set me down once. Just holds me close. Like I might vanish if he lets go. The stronghold gates open. Wolves pour out. See the blood. The torn clothes. Mara gasps. What happened? Rogues, Erik says, keeps walking. Get the healer. My quarters, now. He carries me up the stairs, through corridors, into his private wing, sets me on his bed, gentle, careful. Stay, he says, like I could go anywhere. The healer arrives, an older man, efficient hands. He cleans my arm. The wound isn't deep. It has already begun to heal. Erik stands in the corner, watching, silent, fists clenched. When the healer finishes, Erik dismisses him. We're alone. He paces, won't look at me. Say something, I whisper. What do you want me to say? Anything. He stops, faces me. You terrified me. I'm sorry. I thought I lost you. Thought I'd find you dead because I was too stubborn to. He scrubs a hand down his face. I can't do this. Can't do what? Pretend I don't care. Pretend you're just revenge, just a strategic asset. He crosses to me, kneels beside the bed, takes my uninjured hand. I care, Ferinda. Too much. It's destroying me. Then stop fighting it. I don't know how. Start by telling me what you want. His eyes hold mine. I want you to stay, he says quietly. I want to wake up knowing you're here. Safe. Mine. I'm not yours. You could be. His thumb traces my knuckles. If you wanted. What about Corwin? The other offers. What will you do about them? I'll refuse them all. He places a gentle kiss on the back of my knuckles. I actually turned down Corwin the moment you left us. My heart leaps like a spring calf released from the barn. But your pack. We will survive. We always have. I'm not trading you for land or coin or forgiven debts. Not anymore. Why? Because somewhere between hating you and wanting you gone. He looks up, eyes bright. I fell for you, and I'm done pretending I didn't. My heart stops, starts, races. He leans in, forehead to mine. Don't ever leave me again. It's a plea, not a request, not a command. I won't, I whisper. If you give me a reason to stay. What reason do you need? Tell me I'm not alone in this. Tell me you feel it too. His hand slides into my hair, tilts my face up. I feel it. He breathes. Every day. You drive me insane. Make me question everything. But I wouldn't trade it. Wouldn't trade you. Even though I'm a Blackwood? You're not your father. You're Ferinda. Strong, stubborn, and so damn beautiful. His lips brush my forehead. Soft, reverent. I'm yours, if you'll have me. Yes, I whisper. I close my eyes, lean into him. He holds me, careful of my wounds, like I'm precious, like I'm his, and maybe, finally, I am. Chapter 9. He hasn't left my side, sits in the chair beside his bed, watches me like I might disappear. You should rest, I say. So should you. I can't. Not with you staring at me like that. Like what? Like you're making sure I'm real. His mouth almost curves. Maybe I am. Silence settles. Comfortable. Strange. Ask me, he says finally. Ask you what? Whatever you've been wanting to know. About the vendetta. About why I really bought you. I sit up slowly. My arm gives a slight twinge, but that is all. Did you plan to kill me? At first? Yes. His honesty cuts clean. Then, I thought watching you suffer would ease the pain, would balance the scales. And now? Now I know it wouldn't. Nothing will bring them back. No amount of revenge makes the loss hurt less. What made you change your mind? He leans forward, elbows on his knees. Because the moment I saw you in that cage, defiant, proud, unbroken, something shifted. You weren't what I expected. What did you expect? A spoiled princess. Weak. Entitled. Someone who deserved what was coming. And instead, I got you. Someone who tends gardens in rocky soil, who comforts crying pups, who works until she collapses and gets back up anyway. Someone who... He stops, swallows. Someone who made me feel something other than rage for the first time in years. My throat tightens. I don't know how to do this, he continues. How to be anything other than angry. How to want something without it being about revenge. I reach out, take his hand, calloused, strong, trembling slightly. I see you, Erik. Not the Alpha, not the vendetta. You. His eyes close, like the words hurt. I don't deserve you. Maybe not. But you have me anyway. He opens his eyes, looks at our joined hands, then at me. I need you to understand something, he says quietly. I'm broken. What your father did, what I lost, it changed me. I don't know if I can be what you need. I don't need perfect. I need honest. Then honestly, he lifts my hand, presses it to his chest, over his heart. You terrify me. What I feel for you. How much I want this. It's too much, too fast. Then we go slow. I don't know how to go slow. We'll learn together. Something in his expression softens, breaks open. He leans in, forehead to mine. Tell me to stop if this is too much. It's not. His hand comes up, cups my face. Thumb traces my cheekbone. Slow. Learning the shape of me. You're beautiful, he whispers. I've thought it since the auction. Hated myself for thinking it. Don't hate yourself for feeling. It's all I know how to do. Then let me teach you something different. His thumb brushes my lower lip. I part them. Breathe him in. He doesn't ask the question. Just leans in. Slowly. Giving me time to pull away. I don't. His lips touch mine. Soft, tentative. Like he's afraid I'll break. I won't. I kiss him back. Gentle. Sure. He makes a sound. Low. Almost pained. His hand slides into my hair. Deepens the kiss. It's nothing like I expected. He treats me as if I'm something precious. Something worth savoring. When he pulls back, we're both breathing hard. I shouldn't... He starts. Don't. I grip his shirt. Don't pull away. Not now. Ferinda, your arm is fine. But you need rest. I need you. The words hang between us. True. Terrifying. His eyes search mine, looking for doubt, for hesitation. He won't find it. Are you sure? He asks. I've never been more sure of anything. He kisses me again, deeper this time, His hands map my face, my shoulders, careful of my injuries, like he's memorizing every inch. I pull him closer, need to feel him, all of him. He breaks the kiss, looks deep into my eyes. I want to do this right. Want to take my time. He cups my face. Want to worship you the way you deserve. Heat floods through me. From him. From the way he's looking at me. Then do it, I whisper. He stands, locks the door, returns, sits beside me, takes my hand. I'm going to touch you, he says. Slowly. Tell me if anything hurts. If you want me to stop. I won't want you to stop. Tell me anyway. His hands are gentle, reverent. They trace my collarbone, my shoulders, the curve of my waist, claiming me without words. I let him, give myself over to his touch. He kisses my throat, my jaw, the corner of my mouth. Mine, he breathes against my skin. Yours, I agree. Time stops. The world narrows to just us, his hands, my size, the way we fit together like pieces finally finding their place. He takes his time, true to his word, worships every inch he can reach, makes me feel cherished, wanted, loved, even if he hasn't said the word yet. We move, slow, sweet, and it is everything I didn't know I needed. He holds me after, face buried in my hair, breathing hard. Stay, I whisper. Don't leave. I won't. But he does. I wake to cold sheets. The space beside me empty. The door closed. He left in the middle of the night. Quietly. Like he was afraid to wake me. Or afraid to stay. I lie in the dark, stare at the ceiling. Feel the tears come. Hot. Silent. Because I gave him everything. Opened myself completely. And he still left. Still held back the one thing I need most. His whole heart. Not just pieces, not just passion in the dark. All of him. But maybe that's the one thing Erik Sandstone doesn't know how to give. Maybe he's too broken. Maybe I'm a fool for hoping he's not. I turn my face into the pillow. Let the tears fall. And hate that even now, even after this. I still love him. Chapter 10. Morning comes with war drums. The threatening sound wakes the entire stronghold. I'm out of bed before I think. Dress quickly and run to the window. Below, the pack assembles. Warriors armed, women and children moving to the interior halls. And beyond the gates, an army. Corwin's banner flies at the front, red wolf on black, 100 soldiers at his back. My stomach drops. No, I breathe. A knock. Mara bursts in. You need to get to the safe room. Now. What's happening? What does it look like? Corwin's attacking. Erik refused his offer, so he's taking you by force. He can't. He can. He is. She grabs my good arm, pulls. Come, before. The gates shudder. Something slams against them. Again. They won't hold long. I need to see Erik. He's at the front. Has been since dawn. I curse myself for being a fool. For thinking he left me because he wasn't ready. Not because of war on his doorstep. A war because of me. Mara, let me. No. He gave me one order. Keep you safe. I'm not failing him. She drags me down the stairs, through corridors filled with frightened wolves, into the deepest part of the stronghold, the safe room, stone walls, iron door, meant to withstand sieges. "Stay here," Mara commands. "Don't come out until it's over." "I can't just hide." "You can. You will." Her eyes are fierce. "He's fighting for you out there. Don't make it meaningless by getting yourself killed." She leaves, locks the door from outside. I'm trapped. Around me, women hold children. Elderly wolves sit silent, waiting. All we can do is wait and pray. The sounds of battle filter through stone. Clashing steel, wolf howls, guttural, primal, the snarls of beasts locked in combat, screams that could be human or animal or something in between. I pace the small room, useless, helpless. This is my fault. Corwin came for me. Erik's fighting because of me. If he dies, I can't finish the thought. A young girl starts crying. Her mother hushes her, holds her close. I kneel beside them. "It's going to be okay." "How do you know?" the girl asks. "Because Erik Sandstone doesn't lose." Hours pass like years. The sounds shift. Fewer clashes, fewer roars. Then, a wolf's howl. Victorious, triumphant. The women around me lift their heads. Hope sparks in tired eyes. More footsteps above. Running, shouting, but not the chaos of battle. Something else. I press my ear to the door. Hear nothing. Then, footsteps. The lock clicks. Laura appears, breathing hard, grinning. Blood splattered across her dress, but her eyes are bright. "It's over," she says. "We won." And Erik is he. Wounded, but alive, and demanding to see you. She grabs my hand. "Come." We run, through corridors, past wounded warriors being tended, some in human form, others still shifted, bearing their pain behind gritted teeth as healers work. The cost of victory. Outside, the courtyard is full of destruction. Bodies lie scattered, some Corwin's soldiers, very few ours. The gates are damaged but holding. And there, Erik, standing at the center, hand pressed to his side, blood seeping through his fingers. His shirt is torn, face bruised, but he's upright, alive. Relief nearly drops me to my knees. He sees me. His expression shifts. Something raw and unguarded. I run to him. "Erik." "Ferinda." My name sounds like a prayer, like he wasn't sure he'd say it again. I reach for him but stop short of touching. "You're hurt." "It's nothing." "It's not nothing." "You're bleeding." Corwin bled more. His mouth curves, grim satisfaction. "He's dead." My breath catches. "Dead?" The coward tried to flee. Made it past the gates before I caught him. Erik's eyes are hard, cold. He died on his knees, begging. I should feel something. Horror, maybe. Sympathy. All I feel is relief. "His pack?" I ask. Surrendered. Kenna appears beside us, wiping blood from her blade. The moment Corwin fell, they dropped their weapons, pledged allegiance to Erik on the spot. Erik nods. His lands are ours now. His gold. His resources. His hand tightens against his wound. My pack won't starve this winter, or any winter after. "You did it," I whisper. "You saved them." We saved them. His eyes find mine. Hold. You gave me a reason to fight. To win. Around us, the pack gathers, drawn by their alpha's presence. You should sit, I say. Let the healer. I'll sit when I'm done. He raises his voice. My pack, my warriors. You fought with honor today. You bled for this stronghold, for each other. His eyes find mine, hold, and for her. Murmurs ripple through the crowd. Some of you didn't want her here. Saw her as the enemy, as weakness. His voice strengthens despite the wound. You were wrong. I was wrong. My breath catches. Ferinda could have run, could have betrayed us. He continues, voice stronger, ignoring the blood, the pain. But she stayed. She chose us, chose me. Erik, I whisper. I brought her here as a prisoner, as revenge, as a way to punish a dead man for crimes against my family. His free hand wraps around my waist, pulling me to his side, gentle despite the roughness. But somewhere between hate and here, I fell in love with her. The world stops. I love her, he says louder, to the pack, to the sky, to anyone listening. I love her strength, her defiance, the way she sticks her tongue out at children and fights rogues twice her size, the way she sees through my anger to the broken parts underneath. Tears blur my vision. I love her, he says again. Softer now, just for me. And I'm done pretending I don't. You stubborn, bleeding, impossible man, I choke out. Is that a yes? I didn't hear a question. His laugh is rough, pained, perfect. Ferinda, my heart, my fire, will you stay? Be my mate, my equal, my... I lean up and kiss him. Cut off the words with my mouth against his. Taste blood and salt and something that might be forever. The pack erupts, cheers, howls, wolf and human mixed. Erik's strong arms come around me, hold me tight despite the wound, despite everything. When we break apart, he's smiling, really smiling. I'll take that as a yes. You're an idiot, I say. You're idiot. Mine, I agree. Behind us, Mara wipes her eyes. Laura whoops. Even Kenna cracks a smile. The pack presses closer, not threatening, but welcoming, accepting. Erik's hand finds mine, laces our fingers together. His thumb traces my knuckles. You sure about this? About me? I look at him. This scarred, broken, beautiful man who fought an army for me, who stood in front of his pack and declared his love like a battle cry. I love you, Erik. I've never been more sure of anything. Good. He pulls me closer, presses his forehead to mine. Because you're stuck with me now. And you're stuck with me. Wouldn't have it any other way. The healer finally pushes through, starts scolding Erik for standing when he should be lying down, for declaring love when he should let his wound be cleaned. Erik lets himself be herded toward the healing rooms, but his hand stays in mine, doesn't let go. As we walk through the courtyard, past warriors who nod with respect, past children who stare with wonder, past the damaged gates that held against impossible odds, I realize something. I'm home. Not the place, the person. Erik Sandstone, with his scar and his pain and his fierce, stubborn love. He's my home, and I'm his. Before we part ways, I need to say something. Thank you. Not just for listening, but for living in this world with me for a while, for walking beside Ferinda through fear and fire, for believing Erik could find love despite his scars. Stories only truly exist when someone cares enough to hear them. You made this one real. If these characters stayed with you, if you felt something in the spaces between their words, I'd be honored if you'd share this journey. Tell a friend who needs an escape. Leave your mark with a like or subscribe. These small gestures are how stories find the people who need them most. There are more worlds waiting, more broken souls finding their way home, more impossible loves worth fighting for. I hope you'll be there for those too. Until our paths cross again in the next story, thank you again for listening to this one.